EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present third round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Frank, right where you want to be.
Would be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Solid play, heart of the green. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532-yard par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
That's an absolute beauty.
Player elected to lay back here, Frank, but still a chance. Green light special.
It is. A good layup here in the middle of fairway. You can basically go at any flag position now.
Try up next. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there. Even par, currently.
That's good work. That's good par right there. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
He'll need to be strong with this. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Good putt. Frank, how important is positioning off the tee here?
Well, we saw a positional tee shot at 1 and 2. This is another one here at 4.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, the second here at the fourth is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
Just an excellent shot right there, about 5 feet away. Good chance. He made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Fifth hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole. It just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. That's the only way really to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
That was just a beautiful drive. Hit it solid and right in the middle. So where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank.
Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Good roll, solid. That's a par. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 sixth. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's 2 bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. Good chance for a birdie. Locked in on the read and speed. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Just a couple of feet. Continuing to putt with confidence. 7th hole here at Sawgrass. Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole, but that fairway goes to the left and it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions.
Now the approach to the 7th. Frank, what do you need to be mindful of here?
It's rather narrow in the front of the screen, and then there's some mounds both right and left. Be very aware of those mounds. They can actually help you out.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole is for birdie. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Can't miss him from that distance. This would give him the par. Frank, a par here, that's just fine. Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s, justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is, longest of the 4 par 3s, plus it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
That was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win. Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th, and getting ready for the putt. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Frank, as we watch the Web.com Tour Finals, anyone in particular you think could be a breakout star? Someone like a Keegan Bradley who jumped right out onto the PGA Tour and won the PGA Championship in his first ever start in a major.
Well, this player that I'm looking at right now, yes, and I mean you out there. Look at that. A prodigy since the age of 2. A lot of people in the golf world have just been waiting for you to finally get to this point. And, well, time for me to watch, time for you to play. That awkward length.
Not too much and not too little. Perfectly played into the center of the cup.